I don't know if you saw this.
Hmm.
CNN data guru. I think this guy's job is literally to be shocked at like Trump data. CNN data guru speechless after polling finds Trump headed towards historic performance among the Democrats' favorite purse puppies, the blacks.
Well, no, this day it's transgendered people, but
The transgenders are definitely their favorite purse puppy. But like,
imagine you're a transgendered black lesbian. Like, you are definitely at the top of the pyramid.
you're never paying for dinner again. Like
I know.
What's
Because
wild
it's some form of bigotry to expect you to pay for anything. So
yeah, I mean, I would think so. Let me see if I can share the clip. I feel like we've seen this clip before, but this is a brand new article from today. Hold on. I feel like
I keep looking for signs that this is going to go back to normal, and I don't see it yet in the polling. If anything, right now we're careening towards a historic performance for Republican presidential candidate, the likes of which we have not seen in 6 decades. And when you,
I think I saw that, but like,
I think I'm echoing, by the way.
yeah, I fixed that. I can't share the audio. I forgot. That's why I always use StreamYard, and you reminded me, and I forgot. It's a bug they have to fix in Rumble Studio. But I'm speechless after polling finds black voters. But am I just being too black pilled and saying that it doesn't matter because a historic win of black voters isn't enough total votes to matter? Like,
it does matter.
It does. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely in Georgia, North Carolina. That's the reason why those states are leading off in the direction they are.
That's okay. That's fair. Yeah. I guess I mean,
the blacks for Trump thing generally is exaggerated because we're still only talking about we're not even talking about a third of those voters within that block. But historically speaking, that would be legendary, basically. Mix that in with the rise in Hispanic voters that support Donald Trump. And
that's
basically,
been a trend, right?
I don't think people realize as well among youth voters, actually, among younger voters, Donald Trump is leading now. Really, Biden's coalition is old white dudes.
Yeah, isn't that funny? Yet another
hysterical.
Bush Jr. Like, it's like another Bush Jr. That's who's voting for the same people that voted for Bush Jr. are voting for Joe Biden.
Yeah, like, people who look like Joe Biden are voting for Joe Biden, basically. Everyone else is going for Trump.
What's wild is like it was as high. He had as high as a 4 or 5 point lead on RCP. Yeah. Now it's about even. I mean, it's within the margin of error. Trump by 0.8.
But that makes sense because Biden's reabsorbing some of the support that was going third party, like the protest vote.
Yeah.
But the fact that Trump has been ahead consistently for months and months, almost nonstop, is something that he never did in 2016. He never came close in 2020 to doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably fair. Like, they never. I mean, wait, presidential, has this changed? No change. Predicted still has Donald Trump at a pretty big margin.
I'm not surprised in the least.
6, 7, 8, 9 points. I don't think this has changed since we've talked about it last.
Yeah, I think that was the same.
And I think like the Electoral College margin, GOP has dropped. This one again, we looked at this. It was hard to kind of make heads or tails of this. Like, what I want to know is, I don't care about the margin. The margin doesn't matter. If you win by 1 Electoral College vote, or you get to 270, or you get to 270, or you get 320, it doesn't matter. You're the president. Like, it doesn't matter. So I don't care about they don't show that, do they? Like,
yeah, you'd probably have to add up the numbers or something like that. They should have the actual margin too.
I mean, they might have this it might be baked into this. just the who's going to win president in general, because it's not the popular vote; it's who will be president. So
What's
it might
that
be
Kamala picture there?
Will Kamala Harris be on the 2024 ticket?
Oh, yeah, of course she will.
Yeah, she'll be the VP. Yeah, she's not going anywhere. I mean, I don't think
They
there's
literally had a James O'Keefe piece talking to the cybersecurity chief in the White House confirming that.
Yeah, and I don't think. I mean, the VP pool in the last 20 years has been pretty garbage.
Mostly, yeah.
Yeah, nobody really liked Mike Pence. Nobody likes Kamala Harris. Nobody liked Joe Biden. Who was before that?
Sarah Palin.
Sarah Palin. No one liked her.
Yeah. Then you had Cheney.
Yeah, Dick Cheney. Shotgun blast. His friend in the face.
What a fucking winner he was.
Yeah, Dick Cheney, maybe absolute worst VP in modern times. So there's what we found now is essentially it doesn't. The VP doesn't matter.
Who did when Kerry ran in 2004? Who the hell was his running mate? 2004.
Yeah, I'm looking.
I can't goddamn remember.
I don't. John Edwards? No.
Oh,
Was it? Yeah. No. Yeah. He picked John Edwards and then he regretted it. Shocking.
yeah, when he cheated on his cancer-ridden wife, that went over.
Not
really
a great
well.
look. Yeah. Yeah. Not a great look. Your wife's on her deathbed. Not a great look, John Kerry. Yeah, Palin everyone hated Palin. She was trash. I'll never forget that moment where who got her? It was I have to give it up to whoever that was. I'm trying to remember.
I just remember for a few months there, it was almost like John McCain wasn't campaigning. It was more like Sarah Palin was campaigning for presidency.
That's true. Well, and remember the what's your favorite newspaper to read? And she's like, all of them? Like she couldn't name a single newspaper. And I was like,
I can kind of sympathize because I don't read any newspapers myself either. So
I know, but you could at least name one.
Well, yeah.
You would at least say, the New York Post, the New York Times, Washington Post.
Clearly
it's something.
Yes, clearly it's the WSJ. Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like something. And she's just like, she could have said Highlights magazine for crying out loud.
For the funny thing is, 4 years later, if she had been the running mate, that would have been a perfectly acceptable answer. She could have just dovetailed that in and said, I don't read any of them.
I don't read that trash. Yeah, she could have turned it into like, why would I read that trash? I watch Styxhexenhammer and The Quartering on YouTube. That's where I get my news.